Are you ready?
102.7 Kiss FM HD2, the new music show with DJ Skee.
102.7 Kiss FM HD2 new, and what we like to do with every artist that comes up here is take questions from you, the fan, directly, unfiltered, straight to the dream. You simply log on to kissfm.com, keyword Skee. Ask a question. So the first question.
Oh, here we go.
From M. Cherry R. How do you feel about working with the Gym Class Heroes? How was that? Because you were on their single.
It's great. Oh, that was definitely great. I actually wrote this record, Cookie Jar, actually.
Yeah.
While Travis was on the way to the studio. It was like, he's coming by the studio. I was like, that's what's up. Pulled the track up, put a hook on it. He walked in the door. He was like, hey, man, we need to do some work. We need to do this. I was like, that's funny because I just did your record. I heard you was on the way over here. Like, for real? I was like, yeah. Played the record, bow. He's on the record, the record's out, and here we go. So
the rest is history.
It was great working with them guys.
Stuff. Chuck wants to know, is it writing, when you write for other artists, is it a challenge getting them to sometimes trust your judgment? Do they sometimes try to get, all their feedback, like I want to do this? Or
No, definitely, because you're dealing in a space of not knowing who people are at the end of the day, and I'm not guaranteed no type of statue no matter what I did yesterday. It's all about what I'm gonna do tomorrow. So it took me and MC, all the way to this time for her to really trust. This is after I wrote, helped write another #1 for her. And we're just now getting to the place where she's like, oh, okay, I'm letting you all the way in. Like, okay, I kind of trust, what you're doing. And even with B, so it takes a while, and depending on the artist, if you get a couple bad breaks, leaving your career in the hands of other people, like, if I'm the next stop, you're just gonna look at it like, I don't know,
Absolutely.
But B was a doll to work with. She got it. She didn't say nothing, no resistance, no nothing. Okay, I go in there, write the record, wrote the record. She called mom. Mom came up, heard the record. Everybody heard the record. Jay seen me at the show the next day. Jay was like, boy, you got another one.
That's what it is. All right, AAA asks, how did you get started songwriting?
Oh, wow.
How'd you get to send songs to the artist originally?
Wow. Well, it happened. I was introduced to this guy, Laney Stewart, which is Tricky Stewart, my partner now, brother, and he signed me to my first publishing deal. And basically, they were hot at the time. Tricky had wrote Case of the X by Maya and a couple other records, and Laney, who was the guy that was more so the teacher of all of them, actually kind of stepped in and kind of took me under his wing. I was introduced to him, and basically he showed me the right way to introduce songs to artists. So he introduced Everything by B2K to them guys, and they cut it, and the rest is history.
Cool. DJ Ramon wants to know, who's the most difficult artist that you've had to work or write for?
Wow. Myself.
Yourself?
Yeah, I'm definitely the most difficult, and I know I'm the most difficult to the guys that work around me, because I just push and push and push and push, and I won't stop pushing. Like, I know that in the back of their head, I had to ask them the other day. I was like, y'all think I'm mean, don't you? They was like, no, we don't think you're mean, man. You're just searching for greatness. I'm like, yeah, well, why searching for greatness I'm mean? And he was like, yeah, you are kind of an a-hole. I was like, okay, just let me know. Appreciate it.
All right, here's a tough question. Convince wants to know, who writes better hooks? You, T-Pain, Akon? Who writes the best hooks?
It just depends on what day it is. I mean, those guys write incredible hooks. Now, if we want to talk about who write the best songs, lyric for lyric, then, you might come holler at your boy. But, any given day I can lose to those guys on writing a hook or writing a certain type of melody, man, because, they're just full of it. They're great.
Absolutely. Terrence wants to know, was it true that you and Wayne were going back and forth with I Love Your Girl and Lollipop?
No, Wayne probably was going back and forth. I've kind of fell in love with his artistry over the last couple of years, I think. But he was probably going back and forth. Like Wayne, you have to really understand what Wayne is. Wayne and I are kind of similar in certain ways. In other ways we're not. Like when it comes to a certain type of ego and a certain type of person that you're dealing with, and you know that you're good at something, that's just what it is. You don't, so I love that guy, man.
Yeah. Absolutely. Last one, Styles Fuego says, I want to know if he's kicked the cake addiction. Seriously, he'll know what I'm saying. Do you know what he's saying? Cake addiction.
I have no
idea. Are you
idea.
addicted to cake?
No, they're talking about the cupcakes over at Sprinkles, the red velvet. Oh yeah, I had to kick it to the curb. I had to slim down. Right? So I had to slim down.
Now you're an artist, you're not just a songwriter. So it's tough,
exactly, man. It's bad. It's all bad.
One of those things. When we're gonna come back, HD2 new Dream, DJ Skee. Let's
Skee.
go.